Welcome back to SaharaTV. This is our second segment of the Skype call. This is when we give you the chance to call us and let us discuss some of the issues we've been talking about on the program today. And our topics are, is Lagos a no man's land? That came up after Orji Zokalo, the former governor of Abia State, made a statement around the deportation of some people to Onitsha in Anambra State. And he claimed that Lagos is a no man's land. And in his reaction, Femi Fani-Kayode, who was the former Minister of Aviation, wrote an essay where he talked about what he called the bitter truth about Igbo. We had wanted to talk to Femi today, and he canceled at the last minute. So, but good thing is that we have Nigerians who are willing to talk, and some of them actually know more than some former ministers. Anyway, so I have Ali in Malaysia. Ali, welcome to SaharaTV. I said, welcome to SaharaTV.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Yemi in Canada, welcome to SaharaTV.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so we're going to start with the two people we have now, and more people will call and join us, and we will have 25 minutes to discuss this topic. All right, Yemi, let me start with you. So what do you think is going on over there in Nigeria?
Well, it's so unfortunate that I read the article about the deportation of destitute people, Igbo destitute to Anambra, and the reaction. But, you know, basically, it's really difficult to try and make a change after decades. You know, we know the number of years Nigeria is going through this corruption, lack of infrastructure, poverty, eradication. It's been long. So what Fashola did, maybe he could have done it better. And I just feel the Anambra state government shouldn't have reacted the way they did. I hope there wasn't a political undertone to the reaction. But Fashola is just trying to make Lagos the mega city, because there's a project on to make Lagos a mega city. Patrick Itomi, I saw his comment on Facebook initially when this started. He was like, Fashola shouldn't have done this. But after Fashola gave a press preview, he changed, he moved his ideology that he understands what Fashola is trying to do now. So I think it's more of like trying to carry all the stakeholders on board and ensure everybody understands why Lagos State is doing this.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Yemi. Ali, what is your take?
For me, I read it in the online articles before I come across the action on it, because actually for me, for my thinking, that Nigeria is for us all. You understand me?
Ali, speak up, because your audio is not very good. Speak up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. If, for example, we cannot follow our constitution, as every citizen has the right to live in any part of the country. So if we cannot follow what our constitution said, it's like we are not living in unity, and we are not living in a country. So if, for example, a state government would just come out and ask some people to leave the state without giving any reasonable points for them to live, I'm afraid, because I'm House of Land, one time Lagos State would like to come out and ask my people to leave Lagos State also. So if, for example, I'm from Kano State, if my governor would ask people, Yoruba and other tribes to leave the country, it's like we are not living as a country.
Okay, Ali, hold on. Okay, let me go to EKG. I think that's you. You just joined us.
Yeah.
Okay, you are in London, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what's your take, EKG?
Take on Fani-Kayode is very, very disappointing for a former minister of aviation in Nigeria, who's supposed to be.
Okay, no, EKG, I have to, hold on, okay? Somebody had their live stream on. Can you please turn down your audio, your computer audio? We're getting an echo from somebody. And then go ahead, EKG.
Yes, I read the article. It's quite disappointing for a man like Chief Vice who human transportation in Nigeria. Um,
All right.
I
Ikeji, your audio is very bad. We can't hear you very well. Check your system. We'll probably call you back, or you can call us back. We will accept you. Okay. Let me go back to Yemi.
Yeah, I want to respond to what Said Ali just said now.
Yeah.
Look, I think we need to get it straight. Ikeji is also trying to speak against what Fani Kayode wrote in his article. We really need to get it straight. Let's remove sentiments. Let's not be tribalistic. Let's be factual. If somebody is in a state of he doesn't have a house, he doesn't have shelter, he doesn't have food, he doesn't have a job, and he's becoming a nuisance in a state, and the state approaches this person and says, look, young man, can we give you money to go back where you came from so that you at least you have family and friends wherever you come from, and you could recuperate. You can still come back to Lagos. They're not saying all these destitutes can't come back to Lagos, but it's just trying to make an environment that's more conducive. EKG is in London right now. Said Ali is in Malaysia. If there are Nigerian destitutes, do you think Malaysia government would not pick these destitutes and deport them back to Nigeria?
Yeah, but Yemi, you just made two different comparisons now. You are saying a Nigerian in Malaysia who is not from Malaysia, is different from a Nigerian in Lagos who is a Nigerian. You understand?
No, the point I'm trying to drive at is, everybody goes to Lagos. Everybody goes to New York. From California, everybody is looking for greener pasture. But if you now get to a situation, you're now becoming a burden to the state. Is it now that state's responsibility to take care of the destitutes that could actually go back to their various locations and make themselves better? There are some people living in Lagos State right now. They are better off in their villages. They will have 3 square meals. They will have shelter than sleeping under the bridge.
All right, we're still getting an echo. Somebody left the live stream on. So please, the new caller, whoever joined us last, you are the person probably that left your live stream on. So please turn it down so that we don't get this echo. All right, let me come back to you. Ikeji, I think you are back. Are you back with us? Okay. I'm still getting the echo. All right,
Ikena, please switch off the live streaming. Just pause the live streaming on Sahara Reporter website.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let me do that quickly.
So Yemi, let me. One of the questions I wanted to throw at you guys is, if the federal capital of Nigeria had always been in, say, Port Harcourt, how do you think Port Harcourt would have been like? Do you think it would have looked like Lagos, or would it have been different from Lagos? This will come to you, Yemi, before I get the name of somebody that just joined us. Yemi, go ahead.
Look, the terrain is quite different, and the people, the culture is different. So, and that will have a huge impact on the results you're gonna get. And look, I lived in Port Harcourt. I was in a bus one day. I was going home, and guess what I heard? There was a young lady in the bus, and she was yelling at the top of her voice that why are all these Lagosians coming to Port Harcourt? Why are they coming? Why can't they go back to their state? They should leave Port Harcourt alone. They should leave. They should go back to Lagos. I was intimidated, and I felt really sad. I thought maybe the person didn't go to school, and I was like, hey, excuse me, don't stop making noise, please. Don't you know that when people are coming to a state, excuse me, let me just try and get my son.
Okay.
When people are coming to a state, that means the state is very vibrant. There's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of opportunities. That's why population is growing. That's why the population of the state is growing. So that doesn't mean that you should start chasing people away.
I like that example you just gave, because I felt like some people who live in Lagos now might just feel the same way with some of the things going on. Because one of the concerns that we've not all considered is, if we deport the destitutes today, tomorrow we might decide to move some other people for some other reasons, which may look obvious to the people who are running the government. That possibility of that slide, gradual slide, is what some people are scared of. But we'll come back to you, Yemi. Let me go to Ikeji. Are you back? Okay, no, Ikeji is not back. Somebody just, Ali, are you there? Ali is. Okay. Ali, so Ali, what do you think about what we're discussing?
Well, I think what my
Go ahead.
brother Yemi is trying to show is that it's like he's trying to tell us that Lagos belongs to only your people. You understand? And I think every part of Nigeria belongs to all of us. Lagos becomes what it becomes because of the people from different states that came to Lagos. As he said, every state that is getting more people, they are coming because of the opportunities. If Lagos would be allowed to only the original occupant, it will not become as it is now. Even the American now, we're always trying to copy. We're always trying to copy from the U.S. U.S. become what it becomes because of the various immigrants from every part of the world that made it. For example, now a lot of Nigerians are in the United States, and the United States economy is really benefiting from the services of the Nigerians there. If United States said now it will not allow any immigrant to enter, definitely the economy will start shaking, because even now Obama is now fighting about the immigration laws, which will be reviewed. That will be suitable for people to enter US. You understand? So if, for example, I as a northerner will not be allowed to enter Lagos and do my business, irrespective of what I will add to the Lagos as well as the Nigerian economy, it's like we are not living in unity and we are not living as a country.
Now, let me ask you, because I know. Wait, Yemi, wait. Well, I know where you're going. Wait. Let me ask you. In the north, people who go to the north to live, they kind of put together at the area they call Sabongari. Now, do you think that is helpful? No, whoever is talking, hold on. We're going to come to you. I'm asking Ali a question. Do you think that is helpful in terms of unifying people when you have a particular area that is assigned to people who constantly, even if they were born there and they marry and they get their children, they raise their children there, they constantly are called strangers, foreigners? Is that helpful? Because it's not only in Lagos that we have issues about the feeling that of some people that they are the host community, they own the land, and whoever comes is a stranger, and it doesn't matter the number of generations that you live there, you remain a stranger. What do you think about that, Ali?
It's like I didn't get your question, but let me say a little clarification about it on the start. What I mean is that, for example, in the Nigerian Constitution, if I come to a given environment, even if I'm not an original occupant, so far I spend some time and likely become an indigenous of that place, I can even contest an election. You understand? In my state, I know in one local government called Fagi, we have 2 councillors from non-indigenous. That is, one is Yoruba and the other one is an Igbo. And we get them opportunity to become, because they are living there. Some of even their forefathers were born in Kano. So we don't think they are not our people. We took them because we didn't allow them to contest an election and won. Even last election, 2007, I know an Igbo who contested a House of Representatives in Kano. Although he did not win, but we gave him opportunity. So I think Nigeria is all of us.
Okay. Yemi, before I come to you, let me see. Baba, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So let me hear from you before I go to Yemi, okay? What do you think about what we're discussing?
I'm going to try and make this very brief. I think this issue is too trivial to be a national debate for so long. There are other pressing, more tangible issues that should be concentrated on, other than the issue of some beggars that previous report had shown they constituted nuisance.
Thank you.
there have been previous report that these beggars have money more than people they are begging from.
Thank you.
So I don't know why we should linger on this kind of a
Thank
trivial
you.
issue.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
Okay, Yemi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you seem to agree that they are nuisance in Lagos, and as such, they need to be taken back to wherever they came from. Is that your position?
Are you talking? No,
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
like.
to you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I like the way Baba just placed it. He
Yeah.
placed it right,
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Look, the thing is, what Ali is talking about is different. The scope is way different. If you are a businessman, you come to Lagos to do business, you have money, you are making positive impact into the environment, you are making more, you are making an impact to the Lagos state government, you are creating jobs. That's a different case from somebody that's a beggar. You know, some people go to Lagos just to go to Lagos to be dubious. I know one. I read one article. I don't know what the Igbo guy that made that article. He placed it well, and a lot of Igbo people from Igbo, they were criticizing him. Why did he say such a thing? He said Igbo people are armed robbers. They are the ones doing 419 in Lagos. They are the ones doing that. We should face reality.
I think you are talking about Joy Bokwe.
Yeah,
he's a spokesman of SCN. We spoke to him on our show last week.
Yeah, I read his article. He placed it very well. This is not about tribe. This is not about religion.
Yeah, but you just said Igbo people are this and this, and that's exactly what he said. The question is, are we judging a group for the activities of individuals?
No, we? Did he not deport people from Osun? He deported people from Osun.
No. I want to go. Wait. Yemi.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about tribe.
Yeah, I know. Yemi. Let's go back to the issue where I got to this point. You just quoted, and I helped you, that it was Joe Ibokwe that said that. And Joe made that statement, and you bought that statement. And my issue with that statement is that he was judging a group based on the activities of few. And now I'll get back to this issue of destitutes. If you have a law that says that if you do something like this, it's illegal and you are going to be punished, and you enforce that law, you end up dealing with the individuals who are doing that. You're not going to do a kind of stereotype of what an individual or few individuals are doing and attribute it to everybody in that group. That is wrong. You will always remain wrong. Now, if you're talking about, let's come back to your destitutes, the idea of people who, I don't like the idea that some people constitute nuisance to a society. First of all, we are all connected as a part of that society, okay? Some of these people you call nuisance today were people who were businessmen that got into trouble and lost their resources. You could say they should go home. It's easy to say they should go home. Some of them may not have the money to go home. What is the responsibility of the society to these people? Are we saying this because we're in a position today, we are not the destitute? What if tomorrow we are? We may not even have the opportunity to decide.
Rudolf, take it or leave it.
Who is speaking? Who is speaking?
This
Baba.
is Baba.
Okay, Baba, go ahead. Go ahead.
See, no matter what we do, some people will choose to be nuisance. No matter what the society choose to do to help them, there will be nuisance. People go to borrow kids to stay on the streets to beg. People go to steal kids and claim that those are their kids and beg with them. These people, no matter what the society do to help them, you and I, we both have excuse. We can choose to be on the streets to beg. You know, we shouldn't make excuses for whoever cannot work. We shouldn't make excuses for whoever choose to do what he wants to do. What we can only do is clean up our policies, make sure that we enable them to get the job that they want to do.
Okay.
Create jobs.
Okay, you are talking. Jobs. I agree with you, Baba. Baba, I agree with you. This is different from saying that because they become nuisance, you are going to now carry them to wherever they came from and dump them at the bridge and turn back. Now, let me come back to somebody was talking about, I think, Ikenna, did you want to say something? No?
Yes.
Okay.
I was actually, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, he was saying that destitutes and something like that. In every normal society, it is the responsibility of government to take care of people who cannot take care of themselves. So the issue of destitutes is because government has failed in discharging its responsibility to the people. And it is very wrong. People should condemn it. No governor or president has a right to deport Nigerians from any part of the country. It is very wrong. It's fundamentally wrong. Well, but I don't think it's a very, very important issue we'll be discussing. We have more pressing issues. We have the issues of security. We have the issue of high level of unemployment. We have the issue of corruption. We have the issue of failure. We have so many issues. Nigeria is not just working. Why I'm very, very disappointed that why do we have to discuss about Fakelde and Governor, what's his name, Orji Zokalo? They are friends. They are friends in London. They are friends in America. They enjoy themselves. Their children are not living in Nigeria. Their family members are not in Nigeria. If there's crisis, just if there's any issue in Nigeria, these guys are living in Nigeria. Even they can afford budget. Most Nigerians cannot afford that. Who's family Fani Kayode? Who's Orji Zokalo for us? These are the people who have kept Nigeria up to its knees. They have not done anything. They've not added value to Nigeria. They've not created jobs. Orji Zokalo used to be a governor. He didn't do anything for the state. Fani Kayode, these are guys who even have corruption charges. These are guys who should be in jail. But because they are fortunate to be in a country like Nigeria, they are working freely, they are contributing to social media because people have freedom to speak. These are guys who we should not even waste our time talking about. Fani Kayode should go to the court to discharge quit himself, to go and answer charges of corruption against him. Orji also has the same charges against him. They are not fighting for the common man. The poor man in Igbo, in what's it called, Abia, is the same poor man in whatever. They are treated the same way. Let me tell you, these guys are just.
They're just making comments to make cheap political points. As far as I'm concerned,
who are taking advantage of the common people.
Okay. Now let me come to you, Baba, and I heard what you said, EKG, and I like that. Let me say that even though we can decide not to discuss this, okay, they are getting people talking, and there are a lot of things that are coming out from what people are saying, and I think it should concern us. Because I asked somebody, and I've asked that question. Fani Kayode was writing, and he was using the pronoun we. He felt he was speaking for people, a group of people, the Yoruba, we. And there are a lot of people who believe he was speaking for them. So it doesn't matter if we say we should ignore them. They are not important people. But some people are behind them. And people are acting, may act on what they are saying. So that's why it should concern us. Now we have peacetime. Now we don't have any more of a serious crisis going on. But what if we have a crisis going on that is serious? How will people react? People who are buying into some of these ideas. That's why we need to discuss it. And maybe in discussing it, we'll see the fallacy in some of the ideas. And maybe we can come up with a solution on how to, because we could say that there's no problem, Nigeria is good. This is all politicians, they are friends, they just make noise. But people buy into this, and people may act on this. All right, let me go to you, Baba.
Okay, you want me to comment on comments from
from EKG, the idea that we should forget them and move on because they are not important.
No,
but let me ask you, did you read Kanifa Aide's article?
I read it.
You read it. So what do you think about that? What's your take? Do you feel that he was speaking for you?
I won't agree with everything that he said, but to a large extent, he's towards the right side of the whole story.
Which is
what? You get what I'm saying?
Which is what?
Which is basically people should know from what I could deduce from his whole argument is there should be, how should I describe it? Like a preference for some kind of state, like Lagos State. It's not a place where everybody could just come and
call their own
sense of it.
Okay. All right.
It's so small of a place in terms of landscape. In terms of traffic, have you been stuck in traffic jam in Lagos before? So in every way that we can contribute towards shaping this state and making life easy for those who are legitimate business in that state, we should try and contribute towards it.
All right. Yeah, but hold on, okay? I understand someone joined us. I want to give them the chance to talk. Eli Bobo, I'm not sure if that's the right name, but if you join, tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Elias cousin.
Okay, Elias. Okay, go ahead.
I'm joining you from California.
California. All right. So what is your take on what we've been discussing?
Yes. Yeah, my take is that I think people
Go ahead.
are missing the main point. The main point is the question of the Nigerian state itself.
Okay.
The main question, the main point is the Nigerian state itself.
Okay.
Is the Nigerian state a state that was created by Nigerians, that was created out of Nigerians? That is the first question. Because when people are being deported, whether you say it is right, whether you say it is wrong, that is not the issue. People will be justified in saying it is right. People will be justified in saying it is wrong until the question of the Nigerian state is answered.
Yeah, Alison, we have like 15 minutes for the whole show. So if we start asking the question of... Go ahead, go ahead.
The Nigerian state itself is an imposition.
Okay.
From the imperial lords. And the main point is that it was the elites and the colonialists that gave back Nigeria. So the most of Nigerians don't understand what the Nigerian state is.
Okay, Alison, I'll have to stop you there. We're getting your audio is not very good.
And that is the main problem in Nigeria.
Okay, I got the gist of what you're saying, and we have like 3 minutes left. Let me go back to Yemi. Yemi, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I want to make a comment.
I know, before you make a comment, let me frame this, okay? Alison was saying something I know that is connected to what we're saying, but it's a long talk. But based on what we're discussing and how people are reacting to some of these things, do you feel that without having a national conference, a kind of sit down together and decide the real structure, the kind of country we want, that we can move forward?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been agitating for solving national conference on Facebook and everything. It's the right way to go. But will these leaders allow it to happen? They don't want it. The so-called 5% that's been ruling Nigeria since 1960 don't want it to happen, because they know once constitutional conference happens, everything will be solved. So if they don't want it, the people need to rise themselves and ask them, what do they want? Now, sorry, I need to digress away from that.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, we need to talk about this. There's no doubt about it. But we have more important issues, like Ikeji said. However, we need to also be talking about solutions. Now, I think Lagos State and Anambra State government should have a meeting about this issue and say, okay, what's the way forward? What about if we have more destitutes from Anambra? What do you want us to do with them? There should be a collaboration of all the states. Okay, let's establish proper centers, shelter centers, and put them there. When it's overcrowded, each liaison state should go to the shelter center and find out how many people are destitute in Lagos State, in Osun State, in Port Harcourt, in wherever. And there should be a collaboration on trying to solve the problem. Rather than, look, I don't like...
Yemi, you are talking about people, two governors who could not call each other. Their phone are not working or something.
Then we have a problem. If two governors cannot talk to each other, we have a problem.
They don't have phone that could work. All right. So, Ali, let me get you involved in this discussion. What are you thinking about solutions now, as Yemi suggested? Ali, speak up.
I think for me, my suggestion is that the federal government of
Okay, Ali, we can. Your line is very bad. Let me go back to Baba. Baba, so what's the solution?
Hello?
Yeah, Baba.
To this nature of problem,
Yeah.
I think there should be a mutual understanding between the whole 36 states in all, not just between Lagos and Anambra, because there are more destitutes in Lagos than you find in any other state within the southwestern hemisphere of the country. So if there is a collaboration between all the states to assist Lagos in addressing this issue, not necessarily in bringing them back to the state, but maybe in financial contribution towards helping the government of Lagos State, towards creating some form of shelter, towards creating some kind of job or something that would help these people, it would make sense than just folding arms and leaving everything to Lagos. They are not in my state, so what's my business? That's what they're doing to Lagos State.
But you know, the funny thing about that is, once people start knowing that when you there's a shelter center in Lagos State, some people would specifically go to Lagos State to go there. Some people will just capitalize on that and say, oh, don't worry, once we get to Lagos, they will give us somewhere to stay. Then the population, all of a sudden, you have a center for 500 people, you have 5,000 people staying there. So look, we have to, like you said, all the 36 states and the federal government should start looking into a way of finding a solution to destitutes across the country.
All right.
Not only.
All right, Yemi, I will stop you there. We have like 10 seconds left. Let me hear from EKG.
Yeah,
Final word.
Fundamentally, Nigeria has problem. There's poverty. Nigerian government needs to start to address that. The people, the education not be working. So those have to be addressed first of all.
All right.
Very, very important.
All right.
Lagos also requires the support of the federal government.
All right, EKG, thank you so much. I have to stop all of you here. Thank you, Ali, for joining us from Malaysia, Yemi from Canada, EKG in London, and Baba, I didn't get where you are. And then Alison from California.
I'm from Canada in Calgary.
Oh, Canada.
Calgary in Canada. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
So that was our Skype call segment. We will now bring you Keeping It Real and Dr. Damages. And then we'll round it up for the day. Thank you for watching.